Hi there, this is Chris from Killing Thursby. I'm going to talk about the Doepfer MAQ 16.3 MIDI analog step sequencer. The 16.3 refers to the 3 rows of 16 steps, and each row can be assigned to a different parameter on, say, a vintage synthesizer, a modular setup, a Eurorack setup. Basically anything that accepts control voltage can be controlled from this sequencer. It can also be synced to MIDI clock, has loads of parameters and different things inside the menus you can do, and it works really different than a computer-based sequencer. It's really hands-on, and you're creating sort of random patterns using the knobs, and you could assign the different rows to things like pitch, gate, filter, or any other parameter that you have access to on your gear that accepts control voltage. There's quite a few options within the menu. There's only a few buttons on the front, but you can adjust all kinds of things like the different way that the rows play, forward, backwards, pendulum, all kinds of different parameters. You can change the gate, and you can also change the speed at which the different rows, the subdivision that the different rows play at. So you can get some really crazy sequences going. I thought I'd just show off a little bit about how the sequencer works by doing just a simple sequence using the Macbeth M5 as a sound source. So I'm just going to run a sequence and turn some knobs, and let's see what happens. And the top row is going to be controlling pitch, and the bottom row is going to be controlling filter. And basically each one of these rows has a control voltage out and a gate out. The gate of the first row is also going to be triggering the Macbeth M5. So here we go. What I was doing there, the parameters that I changed while I was going, was I changed the range of each one of these rows. Originally it was just 1 octave, the range that the dials moved. And while it was going, I was able to go into the menu over here in the event, and you can choose a row and change how many octaves you want each one of the dials to be able to go to. You can go up to 5. There's also a whole bunch of different parameters in here you can change, but for now I'll just talk about that one. Then I did the same thing on the second row. I changed it also to 4 octaves, so it sent more signal to the M5 for the filter changes. So that's a brief overview of the Doepfer MAQ 16.3, and we'll have more from this device later.